Hello to you and your homegirls. My name is Christine and welcome to a makeup therapy of mine. I have a little bit of H2O. I always have to have something to drink while I'm doing my makeup, and we are about to have some fun. All right, primer today is going to be Bobbi Brown Face Base. I'm applying it with a tweezer because, surprise, surprise, my vanity is a hot mess again. I have a little spatula that I'm supposed to use, but I don't know where it's at. Also, excuse my little horns. I want them to be curly tendrils at the end of this look, but spoiler alert, my hair betrays me as usual. I'm so over my hair, I don't even want to talk about it. TTYL. I have a lot to say, so I'm gonna keep it real time for right now. Number one, I want to say thank you so much for all the love on the little bronzy look. Thank you guys so much for the love and engaging. That was so fun to record, so fun to engage with y'all. I appreciate it so much. That is just, it's so warm and validating to me because I'm doing what I enjoy. Doing YouTube videos is already putting yourself out there, and it can kind of seem like you're talking to yourself or I'm talking to myself. So it's just so nice when I can have, the people that are here be a community. Again, that's why I'm here. Now, we're going to take it the total opposite end of what we did for the warm and bronzy. Today, we're swinging it over to a very cool look. I don't want to be bronzed at all. This is the Thread complexion stick in 190. This is a neutral brown. I have a couple colors. I am obsessed with this complexion stick. It's so good. I'm kind of obsessed with Thread as a whole. Black owns everything under $10. And watch how it blends, please. This is the e.l.f. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. But it's a double-ended brush. Look it. Are you crazy? Like, it's just so good. It's such a pleasure to use. So again, I'm not really looking to be bronzed here. I really just want to contour myself. That's what I'm doing. All right, while I blend that in, I have a little outline for this voiceover because I have a lot to say. I want to get into some new releases. First things first, though, this is my base for the day. This is Juvia's Place I Am Magic Radiant Foundation. If you've seen my videos before, you know this is one of my favorite bases. My little hand palette is dirty and nasty. Ignore. This is in the shade Tanzania, which is a cool shade. If you're unfamiliar, I am neutral. I oscillate between going warm, neutral, and cool. My preference is a neutral foundation, but I love being neutral. I love being able to play around with my complexion. I think it's so fun. Being dark skinned is a saga within itself, and when I was younger, I was so confused by my complexion, and then when I started wearing makeup, I still was confused and couldn't find bases to use. And then when I found out I was neutral, that's when kind of it all made sense, and that's when the magic happens. I love being neutral. I kind of feel like a complexion shape shifter, and it's really fun. I love it. Today we're going cool with Tanzania. I am not sure if I'm going to be able to pull this shade off in the summer. I don't think I can. I've had this for a while, so I don't think I can pull this shade off in the summer, but it's so beautiful. It's one of my glam bases. Did I wear this on my birthday? No, I didn't wear this one on my birthday, but I wore it New Year's Day. This is a foundation I go for when I'm going somewhere, doing something. We're giving glam today. This is an unearthly A3 or A4. Sorry about it. Don't have it in front of me, but essentially just a flat top. I'm going to spray my brush down a little bit with the Juvia's setting spray, and we're going to get her blended onto the skin. All right, I'm going to use this blessed time to get some opinions off about some new releases that I'm excited about. Okay, so first up on the agenda is Kiss X Glam Lights. If you are unfamiliar, I am a Glam Light stan. I love Glam Light. I don't think that they can do any wrong. The formula is just so good. I am very playful when it comes to makeup. It's really my inner child just acting a fool. So what some people might see as, childish packaging or whatever, for me, it's really fun and exciting, and I love the themes, and the themes inspire me. I love that Glam Light goes so deep in their shades, and this Kiss palette is cute. That color story is so cute. You know what's getting me? It's that row all the way to the right side of the palette, the jewel tones going down. That's what's getting me. They're so deep and pretty. Oh my goodness. And then the pink row is getting me to, you know what, the purple. It's purple, and then it has like that middle of pink. They kind of did that with the layout. So I don't need that. I have all those shades already. I'm not going to get it right now. Glam Light is the kind of brand that if you're seasoned in the makeup world, you kind of know if there's a release that you see that you like, just wait until Black Friday. I'm taking the e.l.f. brush again that I used to underpaint my contour, and with no additional product, I'm just going over my base. I have some random pimple hive. I don't know where it came from. There it is, and she'll be here all day. So yeah, I'm not pressed about Kiss X Glam Light at this time, but if it gets old and it ends up at TJ Maxx or something, I will pick it up. I think the bag is fire too, because it looks like there's no components or anything, and it looks like it'll be good to travel with a whole bunch of like smaller bags. For concealer, I'm going to be using Too Faced Born This Way. Mine is in the color Butterscotch. All right, now while I blend this in, let's talk about this Supergoop SPF skin tint. Obviously, I love complexion. It's my first love. I just got into eyeshadow. It's fun too, but I love complexion. It's so much fun. I love a tinted moisturizer. I've said it before. I love a skincare makeup hybrid, and SPF 50 is amazing, and that seems like something that is right up my alley. That seems so fun, something I'm so interested in. But $44? Okay, I understand that there's SPF 50 in there. This is a Juvia's Place sponge. I'm going to spray it down with the Juvia's Place setting spray. I never wet my sponges. I just spray them down. I never wet them under running water. I just spray them down with setting spray. And this sponge is just so good, and its angles. It's my favorite sponge. But anyway, back to the skin tint. It's just too expensive. I'm sorry. Like, these makeup prices are getting out of pocket. That is too expensive. I'm sorry. I don't know. I know base can be, a good quality base can be cost a bit of money, but I don't like that price tag for a little bottle of light coverage sunscreen makeup. It's a no for me, dog. I can't do it. But I am interested, and I wish it wasn't so expensive. If it was like $30 to $35, I would 100% pick it up. But I don't like the fact that it's $44. All right, complexion honorable mentions. They're not new, but they're on my radar. I am on a no buy for March, and I'm enjoying it very much so. I don't need anything, so it feels good to tell myself no when it comes to makeup. I would like to try the About Face foundation. I just don't know what my shade is. I have to go into Ulta and swatch them. I would like to try Fenty's concealer for the summer. I hear it's supposed to be waterproof, sweat proof. We about to see. We're going to find out. Oh, It Cosmetics, they just dropped a natural matte CC cream. That too is ridiculously expensive. It Cosmetics is too expensive. I've never tried it. If you have tried it, please tell me if It Cosmetics is worth their price tag, because I don't like that price tag. And I've always been interested in the brushes, and the brushes have that price tag on them, and then the reviews are like, no, like it's not giving. So I don't know. Don't let these brands scam y'all. Do your research, read reviews. Don't just throw your money at these brands. And also, while Mario has his shine from the new palette, Makeup by Mario is a brand that intrigues me very much. So everything that I do have, I love. I'm just showing y'all a little technique here of going back in with your foundation brush, but taking off the excess product on your hand so that you can neutralize your concealer with your foundation. But yeah, Makeup by Mario, I love his brand. I like the price point. I like the aesthetics. I like the simplicity. I think it's beautiful. Everything I have, I like. I've been wanting to try his foundation forever, but because I love complexion so much and I have so much complexion, I try to be very intentional and very selective about what I bring into the collection. And I haven't had the heart to buy his foundation yet, but I want to try his foundation. Obviously, I like a moisturized base, but I'm really working on mastering a matte finish, but a moisturized one. I know I sound a little bit crazy, a little contradictory, but I'm working on it and I'll get there. I just got to keep practicing. I don't really want to be blushed up too much. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo blush in Suave Mauve. Baby, I love e.l.f. I love e.l.f. so much. It's my favorite brand. I say it over and over and over again. I think e.l.f.'s power products are their primers and their blushes. They never miss when it comes to a primer and a blush. This formula, I can't get over how good it is. Like, it's so good. $7. The way it blends like a dream and does not mess up your base at all. The dewy finish, the moisturized finish, the buildable color is just too good. It's too good. It's too good. All right, we're going to start setting with powder. I'm using this Black Radiance. I think it's in the color Honey. That brush, baby, I probably had that since I was 19 years old. It's my favorite powder brush. And we're going to set the concealer with it. I don't show this powder as much love as I should. It's such a good powder for its price. I think it's under $10. A very, very, very good powder. All right, although I am chatting up a storm, I'm still considerate of your time, and I would like to get you out of here in a timely manner. We're going to set this concealer, and we are going to move on. It's a Blend Bunny day, girl. This is the Blend Bunny Forget Me Not palette. I'm going to go into it for contour powder. I love this palette. It is so good. Nobody likes this palette. I don't understand why. I'm going to take this little bronzing brush. People either don't like it on their face or they don't like it on their eyes. I am obsessed with it both ways. I'm going to go into this shade. It's called Picture Perfect, and I'm going to use that as a contour. Now, this does lean cool. So maybe the people that like it are very warm, or the people that don't like it are very warm. But I don't know. It's the shades in here are so good. I was so bored with like my face palettes. So that's initially what I got it for. And I just love that it's a face palette and can be used on the eyes. I didn't really get the theme that it was meant to be a wedding palette. It's a little boring for a wedding palette to me, in my opinion. But I just love how multi-purpose this is. Those shades are amazing. The amazing blend buddy quality that we know and love. I love it on my face. I love it on my eyes. It's such a win for me. I would definitely bring this on a trip with me because it takes up the space of so many other products. So good. I have to put this palette. I'm taking the same shade. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. I have to put this palette down, put it away, because it's the type of palette that I would use every single day. It's just so good. I love the shades in there. I love it on my eyes. I love it on my face. Like, I would literally use this every single day and not touch any of my other face palettes, any of my other neutral eyeshadow palettes. It's just so good. So I have to put it down and use other things. All right, base is done for right now. So we're going to spray it down with the Juvia's Place setting powder, dry it off a little bit. Setting powder, setting spray, dry it off a little bit, and we're going to move on to brows. All right, as per usual, I'm going to speed up brows, different days, same situation. NYX Lift and Snatch. I think my Lift and Snatch is probably getting old. This is my first one. I'm finding that it's like spilling out and not as like precise as it was when I first got it. So I don't know. NYX Lift and Snatch. I'm using Moira Brow Defying Mascara, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the same concealer I use under my eye, which is the Born This Way in the color Butterscotch. Today I'm going to be using a white base. We're using a white base because your girl is going pastel today. I am working on a green project, which I'm having so much fun with. This is the About Face matte eye paint, whatever it's called. You know what it's called. Teresa's Dead is so funny. She calls them eye jazzies. It is so funny. This is white. The shade is called White Noise. And I use it as like a white base. It's not going to be completely white because I always get a little bit of base on my lids. It just is what it is. I'm not a white base person anyway. I only do white as a base once in a while if the look calls for it. It's not something that I constantly do. I need my shadows to show up on this melanin or get gone. But we're working with pastels, so I'm making an exception. But yeah, I'm working on a green project. It's so much fun. I'm doing a green look every day up until St. Patty's. This is actually Friday. I'm recording this on a Friday, TGIF, so the Friday before St. Patty's. So I'm planning on posting a community post with all the looks, all the pictures from the looks. And this one should make the cut. And it's been just so much fun because I love the color green so much, but have been intimidated by green shadows. So let's just say I'm cured of that now. This is a Jaclyn powder. It's like it's called Brighten Up. It's a luminous setting powder. This shade is not for me. So, I use it to kind of like brighten up and whiteify the lid if I need to. And that's what I'm doing here. Setting that, About Face liquid shadow with that powder. I forgot to mention that the Glam Light Kiss collection has a white and a black base. That's so cool. All right, we're going to go back into Forget Me Not and we're going to start a fire. I'm going to take this BH Fluffies from the Birthstone collection. That is the ruby one. For the crease, I'm going to choose this color. It's called Together. I'm going to put it in the crease. I am going to put my inspiration pick up on the screen. This is going to be a very simple look. You know, it kind of looks like a one shade look, but it's not. I love this Blend Bunny palette. I honestly think that the people that don't like it are probably just warm. So if you're neutral and you're cool, or you like those tones, you would enjoy this palette. Because that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Again, I would never put this palette down if I didn't have the kind of collection that I have. But yeah, so we're going cool here because the girl in the picture, she was all like cool toned and grayed out with the pop of green. So that's exactly what we're going to do here as well. All right, once that's done, we're about to get into some action. Yes. Let me tell you something about how Blend Bunny is. There is no overhype. Everything that you hear about Blend Bunny is true. These palettes are of the best quality, and you are about to see these pastels go off on my chocolate skin. This is Blend Bunny's Sickly Sweet palette. It's so beautiful. This is their Halloween release for last year, and I was immediately attracted to the palette. Number one, it's just such a unique Halloween release. Number two, it was Blend Bunny's first time scrambling up their color story. I was just melting at. I'm working on a green project, and there was just so many pretty greens in this palette. Like, anyway, I love the chaos of this palette. It's so fun. It's like a normal Blend Bunny palette. My green of choice is going to be this green. It's called Glow Stick. Blend Bunny always gives you a gradient. There is a gradient in all these tones here. It's just scattered around, and I find that so fun. I love the chaos. It sparks my creativity. It's fun. It's lit. There is a gradient. My eyes can find the gradient. Spectacular. I'm going to take a fluffy-ish shader, and I'm going to pack that glow stick color on the lid over the white base. And that's going to be my green. Girl. It's giving neon. It's giving glow stick like she said. Baby, I was feeling it, and I was having a grand old time. Having the time of my life. So I caught wind of this shade, Just an Act, and I was like, I could have used that too, but I don't know. It's just so chaotic and so pretty that my ADHD just can't hang, and there's just so many pretty palettes, pretty colors in this palette, and Sickly Sweet is just so appropriate for it. It's just like a palette full of candies, of like Valentine candies. It's so pretty. All right, we're going to get the green on both lids and move on. I did have a little bit of fallout, but it was from my technique. I don't know, girl. I don't know what happened. I'm going to take another BH brush. I think it's from the same birthstone set. I'm going to go into this yellow. It's called Center of Attention. I'm going to confirm. Center of Attention or Seeking Attention. I think it's Center of Attention. Girl, fluorescent on the white bristles. Like, so the look is going to be kind of like a lemon lime type of situation. Just putting the yellow on the inner corner. This would be perfect for Easter coming up. This palette is beautiful. I'm so happy I bought it. I had to talk myself into it because, you know, black skin pastels, you don't know what you're going to get, but this is just so pretty and so much fun, and I can't wait to continue to play and continue to make shocking looks with this palette, because that's what this palette is. It's shocking. It's so beautiful. All right, once I get the yellow in the inner corners, I'm going to move on. I'm going to take a liner brush, and I'm going to go into a deep shade. That's the Eco Tools, a double-ended brush, and I'm going to go into this deep green. It's called Brooding, and what drew me to this palette is the deep tones. The deep tones are so beautiful and so moody, like such a creative Halloween palette. Like, it's just so good. So good. And this brooding shade might as well be black, but it is a beautiful deep green, and I am using it as liner. All right, I'm going to get this liner shade applied to both eyes. I'm bringing a little bit down into the lower lash line outer third as well. And we will move on. With the opposite end of that Eco Tools brush, I'm going to go into this green shimmer. It's called Sprinkles. And these shimmers, yo, this palette is a 12 out of 10. Sorry to tell you, it is what it is. The mattes are matting out of this world. They're matting. And then these shimmers are so sparkly. They're so pretty. I love like a topper type vibe. And that's why I don't like digging my fingers into shimmers, because I know that that's going to give me like a full on, you know, foiled situation. That's not what I'm looking for. I like to overlay my mattes with glitter. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I like. So that's why I like to go in with fluffies and kind of just like disperse the sparkles and the shimmers over my matte looks. So this formula is just perfect for that. It's so sparkly. It's so pretty. Oh my God, this palette is so fun. All right, I'm going to take, this is a BA Small Precision, and I'm just going to try to get the shimmer dispersed a little bit more. I just added it kind of like where a cut crease would be, but I just want to add a little bit of dimension in that area with some green sparkle, and it's so pretty. Okay, so shout out to Kara over at Beauty in the Frizz, because she waxes lyrical about these melt slick waterlines, and she told no lie. These are crazy good. I don't fool with my waterline because I have very sensitive eyes. You're going to see my eyes go nuts here. But these are just so easy to use. The name is so appropriate. They're so slick, so pigmented. It takes no effort. And that's usually my issue with waterline products, is that it's just too difficult to get the pigment into the waterline. But with these, this is a very high quality product. Good job, Melt. This is fire. And I'm kind of tight lining here and adding some black into the lower lash line outer third. There's my eyes going nuts. Because again, the girl kind of had some depth in this look as well. So here I am adding a bit of depth in here. All right, I'm going to continue to deepen with the potted liner from Mel. This is the black one. It's Onyx. I don't know. I'm using this brush. I don't quite understand this potted liner. Maybe because I'm such a liquid liner girl that the learning curve is a little steep for me. I don't know that I have the appropriate brushes for this product, and I find it to be a bit more time consuming than if I were to just use my liquid liner. But this is a matte formula. You are supposed to be able to smudge this out if you need to. So I do see the opportunities for versatility in this product. I just need to work with it a little bit more, get better with using it, because right now I feel like it kind of takes me forever and I kind of make a mess, and it gets all up in my brushes and then it dries down. Child, I'm trying to figure it out. I like the brown one more than I like the black one, but I think they're both necessary, and I think they're both good to have in the collection, in my collection. All right, super speed, because this took me forever. yeah, I'm going to finish up the liner on both eyes and we are going to move on. I'm going to take this tiny Morphe brush and I'm going to go back into brooding and I'm going to bring that shade down into the lower lash line, just the outer third. Y'all know me. Y'all know I don't like stuff in my lower lash line. I keep it to a minimum. And that's what we're going to do here. All right, I cut me blending that out and I'm going to take that same brush. It's a Morphe kind of flat shader and I'm going to go into that champagne golden champagne color. It's called Cupcake, and I'm going to throw that into the brow bone. Oh my goodness, I love these shimmers so much. I want to get another Blend Bunny palette, but I'm scared that the shimmers aren't as good as this. I think I want, if Lure goes on sale, I think I'll get Lure. But yeah, super impressed with this palette. Again, I'm going to get it into the brow bone, but then I'm going to bring it down into the neutral crease shade 2. I love neutral shimmers. I feel like good ones are hard to come by, and this is really pretty. This Cupcake shade is really pretty and serves as a beautiful topper. And I'm taking the same BH small precision to blend out and disperse the glitter over the eye. All right, I'm going to walk y'all through me putting on lashes. These strip lashes are gorgeous. I found them at Burlington. It's by a brand called LA Splash. I've been looking online so that I can repurchase. It's like a 5-pack of like faux minks. And it's called Sinfully Angelic. And they're like these like winged out glam lashes. And I need to repurchase them. I just don't know where to get them from. They're sold out on their website. Now, I avoid wearing lashes at all costs. I do not enjoy the process of putting on lashes. What I do first is I fit them onto my eye because they got to get cut. So that's the first step. Fit them to your eye. See if they fit. Cut them down if you need to have them cut down. But some looks call for lashes, and it is what it is. And lashes are pretty. No, you can't deny. They give glam. So sometimes I got to do what I got to do, and I still struggle, but I've definitely gotten better, and I think I can offer some tips to people who may be struggling with strip lashes. Don't let anybody gaslight you into saying that this is easy, because putting on strip lashes is not easy. It's actually a little bit dangerous too. So take your time and do it right. All right, so I like lash glue pens. Kiss, I Envy, they make a lot of them. This one is a black one because I have a little bit of a deep liner going on. I'm going to reach for my black one. I also have clear, so it just depends on the look. So because I have liner going on already, I'm just going to add more liner with this lash glue liner. So I get it applied to my lash. I put the liner pen on my lash, and then I take my serious lash glue, which I was struggling with here, and I just put a little bit of the serious one. This one, I'll put it up on the screen. It's my favorite lash glue because it doesn't budge. And I just add a little bit of that to the inner corner of the lash. Because this glue is so serious, inner corners are the hardest part to stay down. I just put the serious glue on the inner part of the eyelash. Once I have all the glue applied on the strip lash, I put it down, and then I'm going to apply the liner pen on my actual eyelid, on my actual, line. So I work one eye at a time, because when you're using these liner pens, glue pens, you're supposed to apply the lash before the glue gets dried onto your eye. I then take my lash tweezers. Those are my favorite ones. And I have my lash sitting there on my eyeliner pot. And I'm going to pick up my lash with the tweezer, and I'm going to grab a mirror that I can look down into. So I have my lash on my tweezer, and I have my little mirror that I can look down into. And when you're looking down in the mirror, you can see your lash line. So you're applying the lash. I'm applying the lash on the center, in the center. And then I get the outer corner down. Once it's stuck into the middle, then you can put the outer corner down, and then you can put the inner corner down. And that's what I do. With a little bit of struggle, I get it on. Once I see that the lash is adhered on me, I start pressing it down in the tweezers with my actual lashes. I start pressing. I'm going to do my other eye and keep it real time. I did already apply the glue pen, and with the tweezers, I'm just sitting it on my lash line in the center. And with the tweezers, I'm getting it down in either corner. Once you have it down with the tweezer in the center, then you can focus your intention on getting it stuck down on either side, on both sides, and with the tweezer, just pressing it down onto the lash line. And this is the scary part, because I'm always scared I'm going to poke my eye out with this tweezer. It's scary, but you got to do scary things. Just be careful. Safety first. Safety first, then glam, period. All right, when you're wearing falsies, I suggest taking the liner into your inner corner as well, just so that it can look natural. All right, lashes done. Then I'm going to take a liner brush, and I'm going to go back into Cupcake, and I'm going to throw some of that into my lower lash line. I'm just applying that inner corner to meet the outer third that I have with the deep shades. And then unfortunately my inner corners crease and water and stuff, so I had to go back in with the yellow. Yeah, not against Bun Bunny, just against me and my watery eyes. Back into Forget Me Nots for highlighter. I'm going to be using it's a Morphe 2 brush. Here she is. And I'm going to go into the gold shade. It's called Magical. Yep. And we're going to use that as highlighter. Yeah, these highlighters are pretty. I have a video. I'll put it in the cards of my first impression, my unboxing of Blend Bunny. And it wasn't positive. But once I started using them, I was like, oh, let's go. I'm going to do lower lashes with the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. All right, lower lashes get taken care of. And then I set my brows with the Refi Brow Gel. And then we're going to move on to lips. Lips first round was a fail. I wanted to use the Blend Bunny lip oil, but what I did was giving Christmas. So I'm resetting with the Laneige lip mask, which I am loving, especially with the braces. I don't know, there's something about the braces that just be having my lips go chapped even faster. And when they were working on my mouth, I was wearing this, and it just kind of kept my lips comfortable and moisturized. And shout out to the lip mask. I think we're going to be getting along great on this braces journey. So I'm going to take a Nika K lip pencil. I think this is in the color Black Cherry. It's called Bold Lip. And because I already use the Laneige, my lips are just already glossy and balmy. So it's not going on as deep and like 90s as it usually does. And because I think this eye is a little bolder, I want to keep the lips, low key. On all my other green looks, I've been doing the same lip. I've been doing a very deep brown liner, which is the Clarity's liquid lipstick in hot fudge brownie, and then I'll do like some sort of gold glitter gloss. But I wanted to switch it up for this look. And again, you'll see all my looks. Then I'm going to go into the Essence, what is this called? Fruit Bomb, Juice Bomb. This is the green one. It smells like mint. And that's going to be the lip, a lip glossy lip. I love lip gloss, honey. Always have, always will. All right, like I said, my hair sabotaged me. I took my little Bantu knots out and they just shrunk up. I didn't expect them to shrink that much. I don't have the mental capacity to like guess what my hair is going to do. Just hair fail after hair fail after hair fail after hair fail. I'm so tired of my hair. You guys have no clue. Child. After a whole bunch of messing around, I just leave it be, and we're going to move on to fragrance of the evening. This is Le Monde Gourmand. This is straight pine. Had some foundation on it. And this is very fresh. It does have a pine scent. It's kind of medicinal. Someone on Fragrantica said it smelled like the air freshener in the car. Yeah, it does, but a little bit sweeter. And I just thought it went with this look, use a green perfume with my green look. And this is what we got going on. I think this is super pretty. Unfortunately, that inner eye balded because my eyes water all the time. If anybody knows how to help me stop that problem, let me know. I don't know, child. I hear about all these mixing mediums that you can mix to make your makeup waterproof. I need that because tears literally are always coming for me. And that's that. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.